All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Everyday Upland. I'm going to start this off with some great news. I am coming out, and I'm happy to come out with this one to say that the rumor that I heard about the NFLPA not signing up with Upland is not true. Why? Upland has said so. Not they didn't directly come out and say it, but in this article here or this new update, they'll be focusing on building quite a few stadiums. These are all the stadiums: Cleveland, Detroit, Kansas City, Las Vegas, Nashville, New Orleans, New York, San Francisco. Um, this is great. I don't think any of these had. I think Cleveland had at one time. I remember Cleveland having. Maybe they demolished it and they're building new ones. There was one. I think the one in LA when just before or just as LA opened up, they had built something before it opened up, and then they demolished it and built a brand new style. So I think that's what they've done with all these cities that they've listed here. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that they have remodeled how they're going to do the structures. So now they're now focused on all of these stadiums being built, which is great. I'm happy to know that, especially for what I'm trying to do in this game, that the NFLPA is not a part of that rumor that I heard. It wasn't mine. I just put it out there because I heard it, and I'm so happy that that's not true. And the NFLPA legits will be continuing, as well as the addition of Portal. So it just makes my idea, what I have set out in this game, so much easier and so much more possible. Okay, guys, this is fantastic. I'm very excited. So if you guys want to participate, you just need a minimum of 0.1 spark. You have a chance of winning one of these 2021 mementos. You can win some rare ones based on what it was speaking on in the very beginning. Yeah, so you can win some rare 2021. I'm surprised it's 2021 mementos, and it's good. Take part if you guys have the extra spark. It's something that you should get involved in. And also, I did. Let me just do my quick sign in. I just remembered here. Give me one sec. So Spark Week starts on Monday, so you guys can get your spark, get whatever spark you need, and then throw it down on these stadiums here, which will increase your chances. So I tried earlier to stake some spark. Maybe I didn't have any available. Maybe I should go and try again. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. In the game, which one do I have? Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. So I'm already in Kansas. So what I'm going to do right now, I have a property that I am building, which is very close. This is why I wanted to have my meta venture here in Kansas, because it's right by the stadium. All right, so how much do I need? 0.1. Okay, for now. Let's see, is that enough? I don't even know how much I have. Okay, okay, 0.1. All right. So I can now go to Arrowhead State. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but let me just make the switch over. I just took some spark off of one of the properties that I have that's being built in Kansas City. So let me switch that to This one here, you guys can see it. Make sure you guys are seeing it. Just give it a second. Now it's all loaded up. So here it is. I'm gonna try and put in some Spark. Okay, it's gonna allow me. Okay, beautiful. Let me check the minimum again. 0.1. So I can stake on all of these different is at least three of them that I will stake to. Okay. Oops, something went wrong. Try again. What? Okay, it's not letting me. This was happening before. I got this, right? So I'm not really sure if it's gonna allow me. Let me go to Cleveland because that's another one I said I wanted to. Oops, there's one in New York as well. All right, let's try it on Cleveland Stadium. Uh, did I just complete? There we go. Okay, I don't know. So as you guys saw, I this is my second time trying to do this, okay? So I tried and it gives me this. So I'm not able to put anything on. I don't know, maybe it's full. I don't know. The action required to update construction has been initiated. It may take several minutes for this action. So I don't understand. Maybe I have to try again tomorrow. But this is the problem I've been having with trying to put my stake on these stadiums. So I tried the first time. I thought it went through. They said there was an error, and now I tried it again. The same issue. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I said all of that to really say this, and I really believe this. And what really sparked this thought or this topic is what I saw today. So I was out, I was busy all day. Took my daughter, my family, and stuff, and went somewhere. And I came back, and while I was out, I didn't really check on Upland or anything really much. I just maybe went on Twitter for a second or somewhere. No, it was actually Instagram, right? So I went on Instagram and I saw a collaboration between Sandbox and Laid Back Llama. If you guys don't know what Laid Back Llama is an awesome NFT project. It's an NFT I really wanted to purchase at the time before it's gotten to the size and how big it is now. It was pretty cool. It's quite different. You know what? Not that I forgot about it, but I was thinking to myself at the time that I found out about Upland. I'm like, that would be an amazing collaboration if Upland and Laid Back Llama was to work together because they use the same mascot. Only difference is that Laid Back Llama has their mascots in different outfits, different type of characters, and so on and so forth. It would be awesome if something like that could come to Upland. But there's a possibility. So this collaboration between Laid Back Llama and Sandbox is something where they're going to be bringing the whole Laid Back Llama crew to Sandbox. So it's something that's quite interesting, and it's something that I would love to see for Upland to find a place within this new way, or which was going to happen anyways, and I believe will happen in Upland because Upland is growing. Upland's getting a lot of recognition. A day or two, maybe 2 days or 3 days out of some weeks, Upland are just getting articles written about them. And it's all positive things. And how in the articles, like I was reading one on bitcoin.com, how Upland is bringing people together, players together, making it easy for them to immerse themselves into that type of metaverse. And I think there's a lot and a huge amount of opportunities now in Upland, especially with the features that they're slowly just ramping up and adding more and more things. They're adding those new structures. Now we have meta ventures. We have additional legits. Um, we have trucks, we got cars for racing, we got racetracks, we got so many features right now in Upland, and it's like we're almost being bombarded with them. We cried out for many, many months about getting these features, and now they're here. It's on to the next. You don't really hear too many people talking about some, but doesn't mean that they're still not going to be a part of the game or still not as interesting as they were when they first came out. It's just that Upland has so many things, and people are kind of sitting and waiting, right? People are sitting and waiting for their cars to be delivered, their vans, their semi trucks, their SUVs. Because as far as I've seen, I haven't really checked, but other Uplanders have checked and posted on Twitter or Reddit or any of those pages about the amount of vehicles that are sitting on the production floor, you could call it, for Upland that is ready to go. Like, no hesitation, they're ready to get out and be delivered. And with now the home base, as I call it, the house party, where everyone is picking their home locations. And to me, that is awesome. It's awesome to see all the people who they're picking. It's like someone, which neighborhoods they're picking. It's like someone from Upland has um, been watching my videos. I don't want to get my head too big, but I was watching Mark Ferguson Invest for More. I was watching his thing before I came on, maybe about an hour or so ago, and he mentioned where Upland now has a page. I'm yet to find it. Where Upland has a page where you can see all like the leaders of the neighborhood. So which neighborhoods most people are claiming as their home address. Shout out to Belrose. Shout out to Creedmoor Hub. I've seen a few people representing. There's so many different nodes. It's amazing. Finally, Upland has presented all these nodes now, so more people can know about it. So if you guys miss out on buying any of these collection properties, you don't have anything to worry about. You can maybe find a node that may not be as popular or as growing as fast as some others, and be a part of that and help the growth and help to bring up the value and the net worth of these nodes. Nodes are key. I believe they're just as important as getting a collection property, right? You get in the collection property, you get a reward of, depends on which collection, but say you get a rare or executive or whatever it is, and you're getting 40 or 50,000 UPEX in reward for that. It's similar to that in a node. You don't necessarily get it right as you join, but maybe you go in, you buy 1, 2, 3, 4 properties in a node, right? You build some of these new structures on it, or if you get a small one, you build that new tiny home on there, and you wait, you watch, and you let that node grow. And then once it grow, you decide, okay, well, I got 4 properties, more people, we want to bring in more people. That will create the demand for the floor to keep rising, and you sell 1 or 2 of your properties, and say you sell it 30,000 more than what you paid, because now you may have a structure on it, and there you go, you just got 30,000 or $40,000 extra from that property. While in the past, while you were waiting for this node to develop, you were able to generate the monthly UPEX income, because there's some nodes in some of these neighborhoods Like I'm in Kansas City right now, and I found about 11 of them. And there's some nodes in these different neighborhoods that aren't fully minted out yet. You see, guys are already building, so you can go in there, mint 4, 5, 6 of those properties, build structures on 3 or 4 of them, or maybe all 6, and bring in a couple of your friends, and you guys buy up that neighborhood. And the next thing you know, it becomes a full node. You could possibly create a racetrack, which will bring even more recognition to your node. And once you have that recognition to a certain level, you can now liquidate some of the properties that you have because you want to keep bringing in more people. Once, say, you guys buy it up enough and it gets minted or whatever it is, or enough people get in minted. But yeah, the ideas are there. So the Upland has made it now that there's so many ways of Upland and the players. We got to include the players, make it in so many ways for you to earn UPEX in this game. Okay, so there's many possibilities. Nodes are the way to go if you're unlucky like myself and not minting any collections in the last 3, or no, say the last 2 city releases that Upland has had. So something to consider. Kansas City right now, I've found 11, so you can go check it out. You can take part, be in some of these ones. If you really do your research, you'll see that there's opportunities to get in. Like there's one that I found that I may go and buy like 2 properties if the guy is willing to give me a deal. I probably could spend 50 or 75,000 UPIX and get 2 or 3 properties from him and just hold on to that because that is an established node itself. It's all minted out. It's not fully built out as yet, but it's getting close to there. So maybe I buy 2 or 3 properties, hold it for 4 months, 3 months, or whatever till the new year, for example, and then I sell those because that will, after a while, people will see these nodes getting built up, and I will be covering these nodes as they're getting built up, so people can know about it, and people may want to join the party, and maybe with people picking their home, this will give more and more nodes recognition. I am a part of a node myself, but I only have maybe 1 or 2 properties. It's not necessarily a place that I would have said that I would have made my home address. I already have a place in Cleveland that I want to make my home address, which I have said from the very beginning, because for me, Cleveland's my Genesis city. So that's where I believe I will do it, but I don't know yet. I'm still on the fence when it comes to where I'm going to pick my home location, but I got to work on some other things first before I get there. But anyways, guys, hopefully this episode was a very valuable episode. Hope you guys find some value. If you did, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Share, guys. And thank you again for watching Everyday Upland. I am Gadget 914 in the game. You can find me, buy some properties that I have in Rio. If you would like, help me out. That would be good. But if anything, if you don't want to spend a dime with me, that's fine. That's cool, no problem. But if you can hit that like and that share button, I'll be grateful. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.